It smells like sewage. Straight sewage.
Our water is safe for the most part.
Smelly water, brown water, and water main breaks. Jackson's mayor tries to sell residents on his solution to the capital city's water woes. Will his plan to raise rates pass?
2 former Mississippi State football stars are accused of receiving improper benefits. Coming up, we have more details on those accusations.
The one to watch. This is 16 WAPT News at 6.
Good morning at 6:30 on this Thursday, September 12, 2013. I'm Megan West.
And I'm Keegan Fox. Coming up this morning, a drug bust at the post office. Authorities say someone mailed thousands of dollars worth of marijuana to Jackson, and then 2 men tried to pick it up.
And tonight, law enforcement will join forces with community members for National Night Out. The message the event is supposed to send and how it could impact your commute as early as this morning.
And the Heisman Trophy is in the Metro. Find out where you can see the prestigious College Football Award. These stories are coming up in just a moment.
But right now, we turn to meteorologist Ethan Houston for weather first.
Another warm day today. Temperatures are going to climb back up into the mid-90s. So 2 weeks now, we have seen temperatures climb above 95 degrees. Outside right now, we are at 75 in Jackson, 69 to start your day in Lexington. It will be in the upper 80s by lunchtime, and unfortunately, I don't see any rain to help cool us off through the day today. But there is some rain and cooler weather coming soon. Details on that coming up.
Law enforcement officers and community members will come together tonight for National Night Out. The event is aimed at preventing crime and promoting safety. It kicks off at 5:30 at the Hinds County Sheriff's Office downtown. There will be free food and live entertainment, including blues musician Bobby Rush. This is the community event's 2nd year. And the event could affect your commute this morning. Check out this map. Tombigbee Street between President and Congress Streets closed overnight. Then the blocks of Court and President and State and Tombigbee are set to close at 4 this afternoon.
New this morning, a street renaming ceremony today will honor a Jackson police officer killed in the line of duty. Back in April, Detective Eric Smith was shot and killed inside police headquarters by a murder suspect. That suspect then committed suicide. This afternoon at 2 o'clock, that ceremony is taking place where the city is renaming a portion of East Pascagoula Street in front of JPD headquarters to Detective Eric T. Smith Drive. Meanwhile, a rookie Jackson police officer is off of the force this morning. Police say Marcus Johnson resigned after he was arrested for several traffic violations in Ridgeland. Police busted the 22-year-old on Tuesday for careless driving, speeding, and no proof of insurance. In 2009, police say he had to pay $120 for a shoplifting charge after stealing a watch from JCPenney. This morning, the city of Jackson, city council rather, is expected to vote on the city's new budget, and that includes a proposal to raise rates on water and sewage bills. Last night, Mayor Chokwe Lumumba addressed residents about recent water concerns in the city. 16 WAPT's Tammy Estwick was there.
Spewing water, brown water, and old pipes.
There's a lot of things that's not good about our water system that have to be corrected.
The city of Jackson says they need more money to fix an outdated water system.
Our water is safe for the most part.
On Tuesday, a water main break shut off service to hundreds in Byram. The city of Jackson is accountable for that water system. And last week, brown water all over the city of Jackson. City crews had to flush out the system after sinks and toilets filled up with brown water. Jackson resident Gilbert Coleman says he's seen the brown stuff. He even took pictures. Why do you think that there's sewage in the water?
I have pictures. It smells like sewage. Straight sewage.
He says he only drinks bottled water and showed us water he got from a fire hydrant.
This is the brown that they say drink while it's in the water. And this is what it looked like when it resolves to the bottom of the glass.
Mayor Lumumba says he needs an increase to help stop scenes like this.
To avoid more problems in the future, because every other problem we come up with can be another fine.
Dan Gilliard works for the city. He says his crews are constantly fixing water line breaks like the one in Byram. As for the brown water, who is saying this water is safe?
The city is saying. Our lab technicians are going out and testing it.
The city council is expected to vote on the budget today. They're scheduled to meet at 10 o'clock this morning.
Coming up on 6:35 now, a man convicted in a toddler sex case could spend the rest of his life in prison. A federal jury convicted Marco Rogers Wednesday of human sex trafficking of a minor and production of child pornography. Rogers took a 3-year-old from Memphis to Jackson where he sexually assaulted her and recorded it. He's scheduled to be sentenced in December. The U.S. attorney had some harsh words about the case.
On a scale of 1 to 10 on the emotional and horrific scale, of course, this would be a 10. Grown individuals who would violate this child in the worst ways for their gratification and also for the purpose of making homemade videos.
Jeremy Hodges pled guilty for his role in this case back in June. He is scheduled to be sentenced September 23rd. The woman accused of kidnapping her 6-year-old relative from school in Kemper County says she didn't do it. Jessie Mae Pollard pled not guilty earlier this week. She is one of 7 people charged with taking the girl from her elementary school. Prosecutors say she did it because of a family land dispute. Pollard's son, Devontae Pollard, is also charged in the case. He's a former Mr. Basketball in Mississippi.
2 men faced drug charges this morning after police say they tried to pick up several packages of marijuana mailed to a post office. Jackson police say they arrested Orlando Mims and Kendrick Robinson yesterday. Authorities say the men tried to pick up $25,000 worth of marijuana from the post office downtown. Police say the drugs were mailed from Los Angeles. The 2 men arrested are charged with possession with intent to distribute. 2 former Mississippi State football stars are named in a report from Yahoo Sports. The article says Fletcher Cox and Chad Bumphis were 2 of 5 SEC players who received improper benefits. The report says those benefits came from agents through a former Alabama player. Yahoo Sports says Cox and Bumphis both received airline tickets to South Florida. Alabama, Tennessee, and Mississippi State say they are now investigating. New this morning, we have a chance to see the highly coveted Heisman Trophy in person right here in the Metro. This is video of Texas A&M quarterback Johnny Manziel receiving the trophy last year. Today through Monday, the Heisman Trophy will be on display at Cannon Nissan in Jackson. The dealership says football fans can take pictures alongside the trophy. Jackson Public Schools are looking for bus drivers. Just ahead, more on an upcoming job fair.
And some of Mississippi's most skilled officers get special training, the emergencies they are preparing to face. At 6:37, this is 16 WAPT News.
So just how big can GMA's Back to College pep rally get? We're talking marching bands big, cheerleaders big. And this morning, what role did country music play in Robin Roberts' college experience? Watch.
The competition talks a big game, but only the new Ram 1500 can say this. 25 MPG highway, Uconnect navigation, an unsurpassed warranty, and the fastest growing truck brand in America. Ram 1500. Guts, glory, Ram. Right now, trade in and get $9,200 in total values on select 2013 Ram 1500 Bighorn crew cabs.
Shop Mattress Firm today and get the lowest prices on Sealy and Sealy Posturepedic mattress sets.
Get a Sealy Firm Queen set for only $297 or save big on the Sealy Posturepedic Gel Series. Choose Firm Plush or Pillow Top, now only $599. That's up to a $400 savings.
For a limited time, get up to $200 in bonus cash with any Sealy Optimum set. Nobody sells Sealy for less, nobody.
Because we guarantee the lowest price or it's free. Hurry into Mattress Firm and start saving money and sleeping happy tonight.
Mattress Firm.
There's a great way to buy high-quality used cars at low, no-haggle prices. And it all starts here at CarMax.
CarMax is committed to quality, and that starts by selecting only the best used cars to become CarMax quality certified cars.
We spend 12 hours on average renewing each vehicle to bring it up to our own high standards with a rigorous inspection and thorough reconditioning process.
And we protect your investment with a 30-day limited warranty and a 5-day money-back guarantee.
So start the search for your next car where quality matters most. At CarMax. Start here.
Up to my eyeballs in Spanish mackerel that trip. I mean, some of them 6-footers. It was just awesome. And then there was this other time with just like gang of barracuda.
Dolphin's Tail, just one of the newest and most popular slots now at Ameristar. More fun.
What?
Name, Hal Heffington. Sorry. Hey. Really? Unicorn? No. That's a quadricorn.
Up to 4 times bonus points on hundreds of slots. Now at Ameristar. More fun.
Well, let's talk about it. The tropics out there still very active. We are just now past the peak. Still half a season to go, though, and we have Hurricane Humberto out there now with maximum wind speeds of 85 miles per hour. Humberto is going to encounter some drier air on the north side of this storm, so I do not expect Humberto to grow into a Category 2 storm. It's going to remain a Category 1 hurricane over about the next 24 hours and then start to downgrade into a tropical storm and eventually a weak tropical depression early next week. This storm poses no threat to any major landmass as it stays out in the open waters. Hurricane hunters are on their way back to Biloxi. They did zoom in what's left of Gabrielle to see if there was any wind speeds higher than tropical storm strength. They did find a peak of 44, but they did not find a close center low area of circulation. So what's left of Gabrielle is a tropical depression will continue to move off to the northeast. It may regain strength, though, is forecasted to return as a tropical storm on Friday morning and then continue to move up toward Canada. Gabrielle could create some riptides along the New England coastline over the next couple of days. There are two other tropical waves I'm keeping an eye on, one to the east of the Lesser Antilles, the one closer to home, now moving over the Yucatan Peninsula. And this little wave may either become a tropical depression or even a few forecast models are putting this as a tropical storm in the southern Gulf. But thanks to that very large ridge of high pressure that's keeping us hot and dry, that will steer whatever forms either toward Mexico or South Texas. A little bit of moisture may creep up and help our rain chances early next week. But as of right now, no threat from any tropical storms in our area. Temperatures warm back up into the mid-90s today. Blazing sunshine and heat. Real field temperatures will be a little bit warmer than that. The streak of 95-degree weather is ending soon. Details in the full forecast coming up next.
New this morning, the Mississippi Highway Patrol says it's becoming more tech-savvy to keep people informed. The Highway Patrol says they will now keep everyone up to speed on what's going on by using social media. MHP says its Twitter and Facebook pages will be updated with information including traffic accidents and Amber Alerts. You can search for those at MHP Troop C, D, E, or F. Now, Troop C is the Jackson Area Division. And speaking of state troopers, some recently participated in some special training. These troopers are part of a special operations unit. About 30 of them are part of this elite squad. They were trained yesterday in Pearl on how to handle periods of civil unrest and riots. Some of the troopers who trained were in Natchez for the Adams County prison riot 2 years ago.
When we first went in, there was way more than we anticipated. We was told 300 or 400. It was more close to 2,000. And I believe there was probably 26 of us went in. But it, like I say, training, you stick together, and we pushed through it and got the prison back under control.
The Special Operations Unit is made up of troopers from all 9 districts.
New this morning, Jackson's public school district is hosting a job fair for bus drivers. They're encouraging anyone with a valid driver's license who likes children to come out. The job fair is Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon at the JPS Human Resources office on President Street.
Well, Miss Mississippi fell short last night in her effort to win 2 preliminary rounds in the Miss America pageant.
Miss Minnesota won the talent competition over Chelsea Rick, but Chelsea is having a really good week in Atlantic City. Tuesday night, she won what used to be called the swimsuit competition. She's also a finalist for a community service scholarship and an award that recognizes women pursuing careers in science. She talked about why she thinks the judges gave her the top scores.
Being in medical school this past year, it was very difficult to keep my physical fitness routine up, but I had to do it, and it was actually very beneficial to me for stress relief and keeping my lifestyle very balanced. So I did a lot of cardio, a lot of strength training, and then also just a little bit of confidence on the stage helped a little bit.
Who wouldn't be confident looking like that in a swimsuit? Make sure you tune in to the Miss America pageant live right here on 16 WAPT Sunday night at 8.
New overnight, Prince William has finished his tour of duty with the Royal Air Force as a helicopter pilot. Officials now say Prince William will focus on royal duties and charity work, and he'll likely be able to spend more time with his family. His wife, Kate, gave birth to the first child, Prince George, back in July. Well, the stores really are getting earlier and earlier each year with the Christmas advertising. Kmart is now airing a Christmas ad, and shoppers have actually taken to the store's Facebook page to complain about it. Kmart is promoting its layaway program, and it's trying to catch those customers who are trying to be budget conscious. Some other chains like Hobby Lobby are already selling Christmas and holiday decorations. And this is the subject of our Facebook question of the day. Is it too soon for holiday ads? I like what Chris says. He says, ho, ho, hopeless.
Love it.
Kelly says, too early. What about Halloween and Thanksgiving? You can join in on the discussion whether or not you think it's too soon for those holiday ads. Just visit our Facebook or Twitter page.
People are getting heated over this one. I love it. As we head to break, we'll give you a live look outside right now using our Capitol Towers downtown Jackson Skycam. Will we break our dry streak this weekend? Even as the full forecast when we return. You're watching 16 WAPT News.
16 WAPT News is brought to you by News Talk 1180 WJNT.
If you're injured in a car wreck, you will have questions.
You will have questions, and I'll have the answers. Call me right now.
How much would it cost to speak to an attorney today?
We never charge for initial consultation.
My name is Heather Boyd. I do customer service, and I sometimes answer the phones. I like working with my dad because he's a great father, and he does a good job at work. We try our best to make people feel happy when they leave here. If they leave with a smile on their face, we know that we did our job right.
You know, it's amazing how much food your family goes through in a single day. And Kroger is here to help with new lower prices on items you buy every week. Come in and save on great food for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and let's not forget snack time. That's a lot of food, so it's no wonder lower prices are